what's really been helping me become profitable in 2025. Let's talk about it. That's going to be very important. Please stay for the video for that. That is a Discord. That's actually important as well. But let's get into this concept. Let's get into this information. So this right here is 2022. This is all his notes and stuff like that. I went to 2022 when I was studying. Like I said, the way that I studied, the way that I did it, let's try to put the camera up here, is basically got the notes. So like this, for example, is episode 22. And then you can see I got that 30-minute mark, and that's when he was talking about divergence. So that way, when I go through the video one time, I can really just find stuff like really quick going 2022. Now, the biggest thing about this, if you don't know anything about trading, you're brand new, 2022 is going to be your guy. If you do know anything about trading, I will skip 2022. That's just my opinion. I will skip. That's all the basics. And in my opinion, I think he did a better job explaining the things in 2023. That give you a lot of price action. That's what I was going to talk about here real quick in the Discord. I'm going to try to, this is ICT material. What I'm going to do is put all the stuff that helped me in 2023 up in there. And that way you don't have to watch every single video or in 2023, kind of a condensed version of, if you know market structure and you know all that good stuff, you can kind of get into there. And then 2023 is going to help elevate that. This is his new stuff. This is 2024, 2025, I guess, or his new information. And basically the same exact way, y'all. Exact same way. So let me move this out the way. And you can see it's the same way. So this video, it was the how to identify high resistance, low resistance. And then you can see I time stamped it again. That's when he's talking about bias and stuff like that. Time stamped again for the 132.53 second. Again, this just helps me not have to keep going back through the video. So it saves you time. Go through the one time, identify what you're looking for. After that, you're golden. This right here has transferred and transformation. So this right here was the daily thing that I was doing. So like for example, this is September 5th, Thursday. Apparently I had Green Day, 8:30 red folder, all that good stuff. And then I was talking about what I did in London, if I trade London. And then September 6th, you can go for. This has transferred into this. So this is Notion. And what this does, it allows me to pretty much look at the calendars of the days. And basically, this is how I journal. So and I pretty much talk about what I was feeling during the day and what was the day. So in this case, I screenshot the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and then the 1 minute. So I think it's good to do that because that way it gives you context of what you was looking for in a higher time frame and not just do 1 minute screenshots. I highly recommend grabbing some higher time frame stuff. That way you understand when you look on the 1 minute, you're like, okay, this is what I was looking for. And this is the 1 minute entry. So you can see that this entry is 9:30 Judah swing, all that good stuff. And then I literally talk about that down here. So right here, if you can, I'm gonna zoom in real quick. So you can talk about how it's bullish. Only problem with today, I just didn't size up. I knew I should size up. Treasury risk management, and I should even have more because this has been a 3K day. So this should have been a bigger day, and I had journaled that, right? Good problems, but still a problem in my opinion. So I need to fix that. I need to keep on continuing improving that. And this is the things that I'm talking about. This is the nuances like, yeah, you're profitable. Yeah, that's great. But how can you improve yourself? Well, this is something I can improve myself, that I'm not taking trades that I know I'm taking trades, but I'm not putting even more size on there, right? Trusting myself and be able to kind of, validate that system. Same thing right here. The day before that, right? Same stuff. 1 minute, this is a 5-minute, then 15-minute, right? Giving me a higher time frame confluence. Then this is another entry I took of another PM session. And then again, same thing. So the trade was good, pretty good chart. Just shows that I'm going to size up on this one. So the same thing, I had 2 days of me just wanting to size up, size up, size up. This one I took on personal account, but this is one I want to keep on sizing up to just make sure I'm just putting myself in the best positions as always. And like I said, this is how you become profitable and how you keep becoming profitable is screenshotting these days and understanding like, okay, cool, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is how you're going to improve. The only thing I will add to this is if you're not comfortable, like I said, at the point I know exactly what I'm looking at right now, but you can like journal like, okay, this was sell side liquidity. This was inversion for value gap. You know what I mean? Like you can do that. In my opinion, I don't need to do that at this stage. But again, if you find it helpful, I definitely was doing it at the very beginning. Another thing I was doing was getting the news and screenshotting the news in here. Again, I don't need that for as right now, but I do screenshot the news. I used to screenshot the news and put them in here. So, whatever fits your floats your boat. Real quick, if you do want to join the Discord, like I said, it's free. We did go 3-1 last week. Like I said, be streaming out free. You can quite literally go to post streams to see that. and then show you the streams that we took. So like I said, feel free to join Discord for that. And then the last part, it's right here. This is another thing that again helped me become profitable, and this is it. So these screenshots are all different days, but there's context around them, right? On higher time frames, so side by side. Zoom in a little quick, go. So it's context around these. And what this is becoming and what I'm trusting is this right here. So this is quite literally my trading plan. Maybe I need to put the time on here, but really the time, I know what days to show up and what time to show up. So it's really, yeah, I'll put maybe a time doc on here. But that's it. When I'm going to the charts, this is what I'm looking for. This is an A+ trade. Bias high time frame, stock rate in opposite direction. While this is happening, internal draw liquidity, external draw liquidity. Then I'm looking for P rates to be invalid to make it inversion for red gap, break a block, nothing more. Then put risk on. Let risk management trust it. So prime example, I have screen, and then after saying that, I got screenshots kind of detailing that. This is a perfect example of that right there. You can quite literally see we have stop rate right there, coming back up, inversion for red gap, buy side, buy side, buy side. This was all internal to reach this midnight opening, and it was a higher time frame confluence to something else. So this was an A+ trade, and this is that trade that that we're talking about that we know we got sized up on. So it's things like this is where it gets better. And just again, in my opinion, this is my trading plan or trading rules. Y'all, it don't have to be hard. It don't make it complicated. I feel like I've seen people have like 20 different things. I'm like, dude, think about when you're in a trade. You don't have, I'm not finna go through my 20-step plan. I just need it simple, y'all. 5, 6 cruel, good ways to get in the market. Make it as simple, brass tacks, dumb it down, bland, normal as possible. Because then during your trading day, I don't got time to go through 15 different steps. In my opinion, maybe just me. I already know a lot of these things I'm supposed to be doing already. And then these are just like this must happen if to be an A+ trade. After that, put the trigger, pull the trigger. So, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's definitely been helping me become profitable. Join the Discord if you feel free to want to do that. And but yeah, we're gonna be I will upload that 2023 content here in the Discord as well. I'm gonna do that because there's a lot of stuff. New week open the gap. There's a lot of stuff in 2023. That's better. In my opinion, 2023 is better than 2022. A lot of people won't tell you that. In my opinion, 2023 is better if you don't understand the basics. If you don't understand the basics, go through 2022 one good time, and then after that, you should move on to 2023 and his newer content, in my opinion, because I'm telling you, 2022's model, I fade that all day, every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I promise you. It's a lot of people agree with me, a lot of people disagree. I'm telling y'all, 2022's model is not the. Anyways, I don't want to get to this whole rant, the video, but yeah, yeah. Hope you enjoy the video, and that's it.